My name is Brent Anderson and I'm the Regional General Manager for South and Southeast Asia for Tourism Australia. I think the opportunities for us are people want to explore diverse, wide open spaces, connection to nature, something different from what they've had for the last 2 years. That's a key one. The connectivity and the diversity of experiences that we see in Australia as well, across all of those aspects, our nature, our wildlife, food and lifestyle, but also just milestone moments as well. People are travelling because they've saved up their leave, saved up their savings, etc. to be able to do that. The challenges, I think, as we come out of health concerns, it's now wealth concerns. Inflation worldwide is driving a lot of that. Airfares and the supply side of the business with restoration of aviation routes and getting staff back in. Those are two of the key big challenges that every country in the world I've heard of is facing. We're very research focused, and I think one of the standouts during COVID was just how heavy our research got into what was going to be the new drivers for consumers coming out of the pandemic. If we look at the 4 pillars of our business, brand marketing is number one. Partnerships we can't sell Australia, so we rely on our partners to sell Australia. Then our distribution development, so that's across both traditional travel agents as well as OTAs, how we train them to be able to sell the best of Australia. And then obviously our PR and comms, telling that deeper story about Australia, that motivational story, to get it on people's bucket lists, because that's what we're seeing with travellers now. The first wave of holiday travellers coming out of Singapore, they're really focused on their bucket list experiences, staying longer, spending more. I think it's looking at our strategy. Our key distribution partnerships, the model we use worldwide was created here in Singapore, so we're quite proud of it. It's about building reward for effort into our partnerships, working together. We do a lot of the umbrella activity across the brand, and then they come through with the product that fulfills that promise. And obviously lock the customer in by converting. A great example of that when we first reopened was the virtual travel fair that we conducted across South and Southeast Asia. This had a combination of close to 50 partnerships across the 4 markets. Travel agents, banks in some markets as well, airlines obviously. And it was just letting consumers know they could travel and how they would actually be able to contact seamlessly through to people wanting to give them a good deal. And the results were overwhelmingly higher than any other time we've run that program before. But we also had 2 years worth of demand to convert that time. I think if you look at Australia's tourism industry, its foundation is sustainability. So for us, it's been a really remarkable thing during the pandemic where domestic travel took off. Australians got more interested in their own backyard and explored wider. That gave a lot of confidence to products who were focused on how their impact of their product and bringing tourists to see it actually affected not only the environment but also the local communities. A standout is our First Nations, the Aboriginals and Torres Strait Islander people, and them bringing and telling their stories and just how popular it is becoming throughout the world. Yeah, the Aussie Specialist Program's been around for 20 years. It was probably the standout activity that Tourism Australia did around the world. We trained over 80,000 face-to-face training sessions in 2021. And it's about getting agents the tools to convert underneath that messaging that we're putting into market, giving them the confidence as well. We saw a number of agents who lost their jobs or left the industry still attending the training because they wanted to get back in, and it's a formal qualification that we recognise, but also that sense of community it created. So it gives us a good network when we talk about our key sustainability or nature and wildlife products. All our agents are able to say, here's what I've learnt about it. So it's a very, very successful program.